I don't know why you acting like this.
I don't know.
You've been in front of a camera all the time, bro.
But it's a different setting. Because it's like when you're on camera, it's like you are either taking my photos or someone's recording me like just walking, doing something versus I still
like talking.
Yeah, because I still struggle. Like even when I do sit down videos, like are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Even when you're doing sit down videos, you still have to kind of rehearse a little bit before you go into the video, and then it feels like comfortable and stuff like that.
I guess.
So that's why I'm like nervous.
Oh man, it's not. I don't know. I don't think I've ever really had an issue like talking in front of a camera casually like this. It's different, like when that has to be like rehearsed. Because like a few weeks ago, we did a video for my church, for my dad's church, and I just felt so weird and so awkward, and I was like, I don't want to record this. Yeah. Oh gosh.
It's like
it's a version of like acting or whatever, essentially.
It is.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to act.
Me either. But what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of It Is What It Is. I am your host, Justin, and I have my great friend, Alexandra Martin. So welcome to the show. Thank you for coming out, man. I appreciate it. Like,
welcome. I appreciate it. No. Told you, nervousness.
Oh, don't be nervous, man.
No, I'm glad I came. So, support you and so all that good stuff.
I appreciate it, man. So, what's been going on, man? Like, what's 2020 been like? You know, it's trash for me. Nah, I'm just playing. It hasn't been trash,
it's more of a bittersweet struggle.
Right.
Because in the beginning, you had like all these plans. Like January, it's like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I got all my goals, I got everything set. And by March, everything just came crashing down. Like, that's when, at least for me, when quarantine actually started. Because my job at the time was like, we're shutting down, nobody's going to work, and we'll figure something out, which later ended up getting let go. Which sucks, because that was not part of my 2020 plans, but it's just been kind of like your, ups and downs with anxiety, trying to figure out what am I going to do, like how am I going to pay bills and stuff like that. But so far, I've been actually able to save more money than I have before. And I do like the fact that, thank you. So, and I do like the fact that I can kind of wake up and be like, you know what am I going to do today? How am I going to be productive? Like what's next for me? And then I have my days where I'm just like, you know what? I don't feel like doing anything.
Shit.
Yes. I don't want to do nothing. And and I brace that, but I try not to have too many days like that, because once you get too comfortable in that, then you really start not doing.
That's the struggle. 2020 is, I think, all in all, for me, is about the same. Like, had all these plans, and I had like I don't want to say like a breakdown, but I was like, fuck, just fuck this year, because I had plans, like you said. I had plans to do some things, around the house, for my personal life, and then just get to this part of the year, and it's like, oh shit, I had actually, at this point in my life, I had things planned, and like now I'm getting to those dates where it's like I had this planned, and it's like, well,
next year.
Well, I guess we'll try again next year.
It's just crazy, because it's like how everything came about. It's like for everybody all over the world, it's like a whole year has been taken, because it's like you're restricted, and especially the first half of the year, we were like really restricted. You barely can go outside. You couldn't have any events anymore. Couldn't go out to eat. Like, only thing you could do was go to the grocery store, get takeout, maybe go to the park if there's not a lot of people there, and then that's about it, or stay inside. Like, it was a lot. Like,
But you know what? I didn't have a problem with that. I was fine. Like, really?
Well,
I was really like, I do the shit anyway. Like, I really be at home. Like, for me, I don't be nowhere but here or at my dad's house, or like if we're shooting, or randomly like at my best friend's house. But like on a consistent basis, that's where I be. True. I don't be nowhere else. Like,
no, because I'm a homebody too. Like the only places will be my best friend's house. I'll be at my mom's, or with you shooting, and then that's about it.
Yeah, I don't do the whole like, hey, let's go to the club thing. No.
The most, I think what I missed the most was going out to eat, because I love to go and go to different restaurants and stuff like that.
Skinny girls love to eat.
Fast metabolism, okay?
Skinny girls love to eat.
Whatever. Fast metabolism. All right? Don't get it twisted. No, but that's what, in traveling, that's what I really, really missed. Even though kind of went some places here and there.
Well, excuse the hell out of me.
You know? I mean, they're not like, it's not like Tulum, Mexico, since that's where everybody's going these days. But I was able to kind of get out a little bit.
I want to go somewhere. I had a trip planned, and I was going to be gone for my birthday.
Yeah, where are we going to go?
California.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You still go.
I mean, I can still go, but
yeah, I don't know. I think now, I don't know. I feel like we're just in this weird reality where we're like trying to make it seem like it's still okay to do certain things, even though maybe it's not. We're just ignoring it. We're trying to be like, I'm over it, so I'm gonna just do it anyways. But it's like,
and that's.
I just feel like you have to have that attitude.
And
I feel like it's slightly selfish.
Listen.
I don't know. I'm still like.
I hear you. In my brain, I've gone so many places. I've been like, yeah, I'm gonna go there. But then I'm like, wait a minute, COVID is still outside. Yeah, it's still a thing, and I don't necessarily know if I want to be bothered with that. One, because like, if I get sick, like I have a kid to take care of, so like I have to think about that. Like, and it's like, I can take precautions all day long, but like if I get sick, there's no one here in my house to help me like get better. Like it's literally just me. True. You know, forget going to a hospital. Like, oh no, I'm not going. Like it's really like just me. So I was like, I gotta think about all these different things. You know, some people, don't think about kids, which is fine. Like, hey, live your best life. But I be like, man, and a few weeks ago, my some friends of mine went out. I was like, it looks so fun. I want to go outside, but I'm not going. Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
It's just so hard because it's like you want to do things, but then you thinking about your child. Mm-hmm. For me, I'm thinking about my mom, because my mom, I live at home now, so, and I'm not gonna say her age, but she's up there. She might watch this and be like, why are you telling my age? But she's up there, and it's just like, I don't want to jeopardize her health in any way. But at the same time, I'm like, I want to live my life. Right. So it's I'm like back and forth with it. But I get what some people are saying, like you should stay inside, don't be, traveling, things like that. But then on the other hand, it's like, go live your life, because it's like you only have one life to live.
Yeah.
So,
but I think
because I don't. Sorry to interrupt you, but I'm like, I don't think COVID is gonna go anywhere for a while at least, until.
I mean, it might not
come in
come
spurts,
and go. Right.
Like the flu, like it's only more prevalent during the winter, and then it goes away. So I feel like it might be like that.
I mean, I feel like that could be a thing, but I don't know. For me, like in talking to my friends, we just all been in the same little boat. Just like, all right, bro, we're just gonna thug it out. What is like really taking a year to just not do anything? Like really, like it's 12 months. True. Like what are you really in a rush for? Like there's really no rush to like sit or to like try to do anything extra, because it's just 1 year. And in all honesty, But it does also like beg the question, like what's gonna happen next year? You know, like what during this time, like are you using this time wisely? Like my sister and I were just talking the other day, and you know, we be having some real like conversations because my sister and I are like one and the same person, or whatever. So sometimes like stuff that she goes through, like I will go through, and vice versa. So the other day, she made like some like really valid points. She was like, Justin, like what the fuck are you doing? Like in all honesty, like you want to do so many things, like, and you're working at doing so many different things or whatever, and then also being a parent. But like, are you using this quiet time, this time of like isolation, so to speak, to the best of your ability? And she was like, I mean,
that's a good question.
I was kind of like, I mean, no, not necessarily, but. Because she was like, Justin, you're naturally good at X, Y, and Z. And I was just like, I mean, yeah, it just comes naturally to me. And she was like, but are you using that, you know, are you taking the time to do, like, she was like, look at your life on a weekly basis and like evaluate yourself and say like, this is what I'm doing Monday through Sunday. Be honest with yourself. You ain't gotta tell me, but like be honest with yourself to say like, I'm spending this much time doing this. I'm spending this much time doing that, when in reality, like you could really be doing, like you could really be spending time like taking pictures, working on Godflow, working on editing, working on like all these other things, and still being a good father to your child. Yeah. She was like, but you know, let's be real, like be on Instagram and TikTok and on YouTube, and you're like helping someone else's dreams come true, but not working on your own. And I was like, all right, man, and you know, she was really just like, get together, bro. Like, stop fucking up. And
that's resonating with me. So, I'm like, kind of like when you were saying all this, I was like thinking right now, like, I spend most of my time on the computer, on YouTube. I spend maybe a little bit of time, maybe coming up with ideas for pictures and content for my YouTube channel and things like that. So it's like, work I need to do.
The conversation with my sister was just like, damn, bro, it is what it is. Like,
I think right, like too is like distractions are just not good, especially when you have things that you want to do, and the things that I've been dealing with, it's just been distractions. So I don't have to focus on what I really need to.
Right.
So it's like just can't do that.
Yeah, no, listen, I wholeheartedly agree with that. Well, all right, guys, this is the end of part 1. Stay tuned for part 2 and part 3 coming on Wednesday and Friday.